What's going on? We back, Motor City Sports Talk. We in the building. It's your boy CJ Goodfella talking about some Detroit Lions real quick. Coming up on basketball season. I think the Pistons opened up October 17th. I'm not 100% sure, but I know it's coming. Push the NBA season up to take away back-to-backs. But yeah. You know, we talk about the Lions real quick and Kerryon Johnson, Theo, Riddick, Legarrette, Blount. Cut right to it. I believe it's time to phase out Theo, period. I think that Kerryon Johnson deserves all his touches, all his carries, everything. All right, Theo, for one. Nobody fears Theo running outside the tackles, in between the tackles. You don't fear Theo, okay? Theo is not a running back. Theo is a receiver, okay? That's what he does best. And he's slow. He don't have a burst to really break off the long runs. And I think it's just time to completely phase him out of the offense and give Kerryon Johnson his touches. And I'm also in favor of phasing out Legarrette Blount just into short yardage situations, okay? I think it's time for them to go all in on Kerryon Johnson. Now, I mentioned this in the reaction video yesterday, that one of the reasons they didn't want to go all in on Kerryon Johnson because he had a hell of a workload at Auburn. I mean, 30 touches, 35 touches sometimes at Auburn. Okay? And listening to 97.1 The Ticket, they were talking about Mike Valente was saying, well, where was these touches supposed to come for Kerryon Johnson? I counted several times where Theo was in the backfield. Legarrette Blount was in the backfield getting tackled behind the line of scrimmage and all of that. Okay? Several times I counted in the second half where they could have gave Kerryon Johnson some touches. And don't forget, Kerryon Johnson broke over a 30-plus yard run on one of the first plays of the game. They need to continue. This is a different video right here I'm going to do later on. If not tomorrow, but I'll hopefully get to it today. I got some other content to drop. But, Jim Bob Cooter, the shotgun run has to stop, man. You need to line up under center and hand the ball off. That's when Kerryon Johnson is the most effective. You know what I'm saying? Smash mouth football, man. You see how he ran over Jeff Heath yesterday? He knocked him out the game. And it was people questioning Kerryon Johnson, his body frame. Oh, he's too skinny to be a workhorse running back. Well, you haven't seen him play in at Auburn. He got hell of a yards after contact, excuse me. That's what he does. He might not look like the most powerful back, which Jeff Heath found out yesterday he really is. He lowered that shoulder and delivered the boom, bang, wada tang. He did, man. Okay? He can handle the load. Okay? Especially if the Lions are only going to rush 20 times a game and you want to give a carrier 2 or 3 or 4 carries to Legarrette Blount, or you want to give a couple carries to Theo. You know what I'm saying? But no, completely need to phase out Riddick, man. Not even on third down, because when Riddick comes in the game, you don't fear the run. You're going to play the pass. And it's the same routes they run with Riddick, the same option route, the same Texas route, and then an occasional outbreaking route with Riddick out the backfield. Teams are already keen on that. The Lions been doing that for 2 or 3 years now. Kerryon Johnson gives you the threat between the tackles, outside the tackles, and the big playability down the field, running. And then he can do what Kerryon Johnson can do and catch the ball out the backfield. What Theo can do and catch the ball out the backfield. And on top of that, he can do what Legarrette Blount can do. And that's get a yard. 4th and inches. 4th and 1. Go. The 1st and go. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th and go. He can get that yard. You know what I'm saying? He everything that Theo and Legarrette Blount together is. You got it in one package. And he got the home run ability. So you got your back. It's time to phase out Riddick. It's time to phase out Blount. Make him just a situational rusher for short yardage or something like that, or leave him back in the backfield to block. It's time for Kerryon Johnson to take over, man. It's time. It's time. And I'm going to do a video about Jim Bob Cooter for show today, okay? They don't have no clue how to play smash mouth run football. They have no clue how to trap, power, pull linemen, and really get those linemen juicing going. They don't know how to design a run game. They don't know where to begin at. It's the same thing with Jim Caldwell. They brought an offensive run game coordinator. What difference have you seen that they doing with him what they didn't do under Jim Caldwell? Nothing. Jim Bob Cooter They trying to do this Patriot thing and rotate running backs. That doesn't work for everybody. Everybody can't sit on the bench for a whole quarter and then come in and get a touch or two and get in the rhythm. No. Let Kerryon Johnson be the full-time running back, especially if you don't plan on running the ball 20, 25 times a game. Let him get 16 or 20 touches. Maybe out the backfield, maybe handing off. Period. Period. You know, it's too right for the Lions to get it right. If that makes sense. A lot of people going to come on here and say I'm hating on Riddick. I'm not hating on Riddick at all. But the fact is nobody fears him running the ball. You know what the same routes he going to run. You know he not going to run a wheel route up the sideline like Zeke did yesterday. You know it's going to be a Texas route, an option route, an in-breaking route, an occasional out-breaking route to the flats. That's it. You tell me what Kerryon Johnson can't... Excuse me. You tell me what Kerryon Johnson can't do that Theo Riddick can do. You can't tell me that. Tell me what Legarrette Blount can do what Kerryon Johnson can't do. He can do everything all these dudes can do plus some. Like I said, it's time to phase out these two backs and bring Kerryon Johnson on in. They need to go ahead and smash that. But if they don't plan on winning this year, they plan on being the top of the draft, well, keep doing what they're going to do. It's the same still offensive running plays. The same ones. You got the little sweeps with Agnew you've been seeing for years. You got the same shotgun, handoff for years. It's no creativity. It's no power football. It's no traps. It's no pulling linemen consistently. You know what I'm saying? It's no lead blocker going up in there cleaning space. They have no idea how to run the ball. Even with an new offensive line coach, even with an offensive game run coordinator, I'm going to tell you this. If you can't see it now, the reason the Lions can't run the ball is because of Detroit Lions organization. It's not the running backs. It's the organization. They don't have a clue. Okay? It's Motor City Sports Talk, man. And drop a Jim Bob Cooter video. And probably drop a couple more videos today, man. So be on the lookout for some some other videos, football, sports, and non-related videos. I'm going to squeeze in there as well. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I definitely appreciate you guys for sharing the videos. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. We gone.